guess we should talk about what happened.
If we have to.
I guess the first thing I want you to know is that I'm sorry, and that it took place in a state of almost insanity. We had just finished work on the project, and we were the only ones left in my apartment, and she started coming on to me, and, you know, we've been drinking, and so I was just so out of my mind, and it just happened. I don't know how else to put it. We just started doing it, and
this was me and Kim's 3rd year anniversary coming up this weekend.
I know you guys have been together forever, and like I just feel horrible. I'm an idiot, and I know it can't. It can't possibly compare to what you're going through.
I was gonna ask her. I don't even want to say it right now. I was hoping that we'd go to the next level. Me and her. I was hoping I could spend a life with her. And at this point, you know what? It's actually easier for me to look at you than it is to look at her. At this point, we haven't spoken in days. I'm not entirely sure that, not just putting things on brakes, I'm not sure we can be together anymore. I think this is the end of us. I think this is the very end. So, how are you going to make this right?
Well, I think that if you wanted to stop being roommates with me, I'd understand that. We've been living together a while, and we'd kind of have to scramble for the lease, but I'd take full responsibility for it. I'd pay whatever early termination fees, whatever you need me to do to make me getting out of your life easier, I'm willing to do. That said, I like you a lot. I've always considered you a very good friend, and I think that, well, obviously this is a huge fault of mine. Her character also plays into this in some capacity.
Don't pin the blame on her.
I'm not pinning the blame. I'm not saying it's only her fault. Obviously, I'm a huge part of the problem. And you're right, I shouldn't have tried to blame her. That was wrong. I'm sorry. And like I said, if you want me to move out, I'm totally prepared to do that.
We'll sleep on it, all right? I don't want to make anything in concrete tonight, but
I've been so, I haven't been sleeping. I've just been completely overcome with guilt and regret, and just, again, I shouldn't be making this about me. I'm sorry. You're obviously going through so much worse. I couldn't even begin to imagine. So, I guess
we'll talk about it in the morning.
Yeah, we'll wait on it, and I guess if worse comes to worse, I'll find a new place to live.
All right.
I guess I'll be off to bed then.